What's up, everybody? Blah 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 30321. And you know, I've been making a lot of Mortal Kombat videos lately. This is another of Armageddon. I'm in the Armageddon stage right now. Might create an album for my Armageddon videos. I don't know. So let's see. From Armageddon, I have done a Blaze playthrough on arcade and a Sub-Zero. Now today, I'm gonna do probably Ermac, and I'm gonna do his alternate costume because I like it better. Now Ermac is a pretty cool character. You know, my favorite is Sub-Zero. Okay, if I'm gonna talk about ninjas, my favorite Sub-Zero. He's just my favorite. My second favorite, Rain. Rain, he's just really freaking cool.
Round one, fight.
But enough about that. If I had to say Ermac, I would probably pick Ermac. Ermac's probably my third favorite ninja. I'm gonna go fourth. I'm gonna say, probably gonna say, trying to decide between Smoke and Cybot.
Round two, fight.
I'm gonna go with Smoke. Fifth would be my fifth would be Scorpion. You know, some of you guys would say, what the hell? Well, of course I'm gonna say Scorpion's probably my fifth. I like Sub-Zero. You have a problem with it? Kiss my ass. Now, if I am going to say my sixth, I'm gonna say Noob. You know, Noob is Sub-Zero's brother. He just turned into a mega asshole when he died. It's like, yeah, we get that you died and I'm really sorry. You don't try to kill your own brother, you ass. My last favorite, you know, I'm sorry if any of you guys also like Reptile and you're saying what the hell. Well, Reptile, you know, Reptile's really cool. You know what? Probably Noob's my least favorite because Noob's freaking name. It's Noob. You're a noob. I know it's Boone's High Boss is like backwards, the guy who created Mortal Kombat, but it's like, come on. Dude, you should at least put Noob's High Boss to the select screen. People are gonna think it's a fail. You know, I know it's not a fail, but you know, now that I'm into this, I'm just gonna say it's a fail. You know, Reptile though is probably tied between he's probably tied with either he's tied with Smoke. He's probably he's tied for a fourth favorite. You know, I know you're saying, oh my god, what is this guy's problem? Is it like Reptile like Sub-Zero, but not Reptile? Well, Reptile is really cool. Okay, Mortal Kombat 1, you do the stage fatality in the pit arena, and you verse original Reptile. You're a freaking king. You know, he was awesome in Mortal Kombat 1. He had Scorpion Sphere, Sub-Zero's Freeze Ball, and his own attacks. You know, oh my god, I almost forgot. Yeah, that'd be Chameleon, but, you know, they said it was Reptile. But you were a king if you knew how to do that. Chameleon, oh my god. You know, I'm not gonna go into Cyber Ninjas or the Girl Ninjas. I'm just talking about Guy Ninjas. No Cybers. No girls right now. But, you know, if I'm gonna say Chameleon, I thought Chameleon was really cool. I played as him in Armageddon, not that cool. It's cool that he changes color while you're playing as him. That's pretty cool. Now, the thing is that I'm just kind of bummed out about is just not as cool as I thought he would be. Doesn't have the good attacks like I thought he would have. You know, if I'm gonna say Chameleon is probably tied with me. You think of Chameleon, you think of all the colors of the ninja, you think of the ultimate ninja. But if you have an Xbox with a hard drive or whatever it is to play original Xbox games, go get Armageddon. Or get it on eBay or something. Now, you play as Chameleon, his weapon, ninja sword. You know, that's good. He changes color and he's a ninja. You know, you can get that, but you do some of his attacks. You know, his name is Chameleon, so you get that his blood is green like reptiles. But, no, he just really didn't. You think, okay, if your favorite is Scorpion, you think of fire and the spear and the quote, get over here. You think of Sub-Zero, you think of freeze balls and spine, the most famous fatality ever. You think of Reptile, you are going to be thinking of... crap, I didn't do the fatality. You think of Reptile, you're going to be thinking of, you're going to be thinking of green blood, you're going to be thinking of green skin, you're going to be thinking of him getting his mask off and getting his tongue and getting their heads off and eating them. You know, that was a cool fatality in Mortal Kombat 3. Anyway. You know, I'm totally straying from the subject of playing Armageddon, but this is what I want to talk about. So you know what? How about if you don't want to talk about this, you make your own video and you talk about something else. Because if you leave a negative comment saying, what the hell you jack off, you're not going to talk about Armageddon. I'm going to say, well, guess what? Fuck you. Okay? Go to hell. And then you're going to say, how immature? I'm going to say, you know what? I don't care. I'm not going to keep arguing about it. And I'm just going to leave that comment there. And if you keep commenting, I'm not going to say anything back. So if you don't like this video, you go make your own video. And you go make your own video of this. And make it as good as you possibly freaking can. Okay, so after first rating here, I'm gonna do a part 2. Maybe not tonight. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm running out of time. I gotta go places. There's stuff to do. I'm not gonna be telling you what I have to do. I'm only going to freaking middle school. But, you know, don't be surprised if I don't have a part 2. I'm sorry if I don't. I'll make one whenever I can. But, probably my next video after part 2 of this, I'm gonna be making a video of my second favorite ninja playthrough. And if you were listening earlier, you're gonna know who that was. If you weren't listening, then you're just gonna have to wait to find out. Okay. So thanks for watching. Tune in for part 2 and comment, subscribe. I hope you liked the video.